What's going on YouTube? GeoSnow right here. In today's video we have some serious things to discuss related to the ELECTRA jailbreak, and they are very important, so I would like you to stick around and to try to understand the message I'm going to pass around. So we're going to talk about the last tweets of the developer Coolstar, developer behind the ELECTRA, one of the developers behind the ELECTRA, that he posted a couple hours ago, and they're actually very important. It all started with the fact that he announced we only need the APFS remount before the ELECTRA can go public, and that APFS remount was something that apparently Jonathan Levin was working on. No problem, everything good. Until a lot of people started to go ahead and spam Jonathan Levin with questions when you're releasing, when you're doing, whatever. So at this point, Jonathan Levin is most likely very pissed off on the community. So we may not get that APFS remount. And Coolstar says in here, quote, "Everyone, stop asking for ATAs and stop spamming developer tweeters. I don't care too much about it on my own Twitter since I can filter notifications, no problem. But not everyone can do that, and spamming demotivates development." And he's actually right. A few minutes later, he follows it up with this, quote, "Spam more and we may not get a remount fix ever. And we all could be left waiting because no one could stay quiet." And the reason he posted this is because the spamming that I told you about in the beginning of the video intensified. And of course, the more you spam developers, the more you grow up your chances to not get a jailbreak ever. Finally, he posted this, quote, "If it happens, iOS 11.2.x will get a full jailbreak and iOS 11.3.x will only get one tweak installed, and that is the anemone. Want other tweaks? You can't. File system is read only. Good things, full 11.3.x jailbreak will come to people who are patient and can just be quiet." Now, what he wants to say here is that without the APFS remount from Jonathan Levin, we will not be able to remount the file system to, make it read and write instead of read only, and we will not be able to place any files required for the jailbreak in the file system. So Anemone will be the only tweak that can be installed on iOS 11.3.x. The 11.2.x, if you remember from my Osiris jailbreak, doesn't have that problem, so you are able to pretty much remount it with no issues, and that's the reason he said that it will get a full jailbreak. Now, if you remember, Coolstar said a week ago that everybody should go to iOS 11.3.x. The reason for that was that iOS 11.3.x was still signed at that point, and iOS 11.3.x was the newest version, and everything was working fine. The exploit was, of course, okay, was existing, and everything worked okay. But now the community started to spam the developers, and of course this means that we may not get the last component that is needed. Now, hopefully it's not the case. Hopefully they will find a method to implement a full jailbreak on the iOS 11.3.x. Coolstar already has a 0-day or an exploit that hasn't been ever released that would work, but he is not going to use it on iOS 11.3.x. He's going to keep it for the iOS 12, and that's a very good decision, especially since it's a 0-day, and I would not burn a 0-day for an unsigned firmware like iOS 11.3.x. Remember that iOS 12 also needs a jailbreak in the future, and the same problem with the APFS will exist in the future, so they have pretty much future-proofed a little bit the ELECTRA. But anyways, the problem is here with the 11.3.x. If people do not stop, spamming developers like Jonathan Levin, things will be very bad. If we do not get that APFS remount, we will not be able to perform the remount of the file system, and therefore iOS 11.3.x will only get one single tweak working. And I know that everybody updated to 11.3.x because Coolstar recommended that. So people, please do not spam developers. If you're asking every day when it's going to be released, or if you're posting pictures about ELECTRA not being released like this on the comments, it's not going to help. You're just increasing the stress rate of the developers who are already stressed a lot due to the fact that developing a jailbreak is not an easy task. If you remember, I made a jailbreak, and even though it did not include Cydia, which would have been a lot of work anyways, it's still a jailbreak, and trust me, it's a lot of work. You can mess up. When you're building a jailbreak, things can go wrong and will go wrong. So if you're not careful, you can nuke the entire device. You're messing with the file system of the device, and when you're messing with the file system, you have the chance to pretty much remove or replace or do anything else to a file that is required while the device starts. And if that file is no longer in place, you can make the device to completely stop working until you update to the latest version, which is of course not jailbroken and doesn't have any publicly available exploits. So it's a lot of responsibility that you have when building a jailbreak to ensure that you do not destroy people's devices. If you're just asking daily for the date when it will be released, it's not going to speed up the development, and it's not going to make that code to write itself. Somebody has to write that code, and somebody has to do it properly, because otherwise you're probably going to get to 11.4 very quickly. The developers can only take too much before they say, snap it, I'm going to leave. And you probably imagine that everybody has his limits. So if we do not stop buffering the developers and if we do not let them do their job, it's going to be problems for the iOS jailbreak, and in the end, everybody will suffer. Remember that these guys are doing the ELECTRA jailbreak for free. They do get some donations here and there, but they're insignificant compared to the work they put on. I just wanted to address this publicly, guys, since it's important, and unfortunately, lately, the community behavior seems to affect the ELECTRA development, which is bad because we're so damn close. It would be a shame to ruin it right now. Anyways, thank you for watching. Do not forget to subscribe to stay updated. I will keep you updated with anything going on in the jailbreak community. I'm GeoSnow. Until the next time, peace out.